Richard Handley, who started second, set a blistering pace of 3:58.332. He remained in the lead for 10 minutes before Jonathan McAvoy went 3:54.436, almost 4 seconds quicker. And they're the only two riders at this stage inside 4 minutes.
Stephen Williams of Pearl Heaven coming up to finish with a very respectable time, 3:55. Anything under 4 minutes in this course is very respectable.
Now then, look at this of John Mould. He really is burying himself. This is a pretty impressive time. His splits lower down the hill are indicating, yes, he has gone into third place at the moment.
Excellent performance there, but just look at this man here, Harper, out the saddle, getting plenty of encouragement, wants to do a great ride.
Well, Briggs looks as though he's going to get some company as another rider's closing down on him.
Every second counts in this hill climb. It's all about the 5 riders' accumulative score, and it does look as if JLT Condor are struggling a wee bit here with Briggs.
Well, Briggs, I reckon, saving his strength for the race a little bit later on today as he comes up to the line. Here comes Briggs to finish now. That time is certainly not going to win any medals. Now then, what's Harper going to stop the clock at? The leading time at the moment, 3:54.436 by McAvoy. This could crumble. Here comes Harper with the final effort, really kicking onto the line. What's he going to stop the clock at? It's getting nearer and nearer the line. Let's have a look at it. Oh, the new leader, 3:52.744 for George Harper.
And the last man to finish here, the only man that can topple George Harper, is Tom Stewart from Madison Genesis.
The question you've got to ask yourself is, has he got the firepower in his legs? He's been in imperious form in the town centre criteriums. Now then, what can he do here? Coming up to the bend, remember the leading time, 3:52.744 by Harper. Second place McAvoy, 3:54.436. Here comes Stewart now, burying himself over the line. Oh, 3:55.162. Third spot for Stewart. Well, this is the 5th time we've visited this Welsh coastal town. First time was back in 2011, and over the years Ed Clancy has been the individual winner twice, Christian House has won once, and then the last time we were here, Felix English won by a whisker from John Mould. Now then, alongside me, Brian Smith to guide us through the course.
You can just see Kaniski coming up to second place there. He has featured very well in Reddish in the points competition in the previous round, so he's possibly looking to get some good points here in the finish.
Look further down the line, see whether you can see Tom Stewart. He's wearing that white and blue jersey as the leader of the points competition, but it's Kanitsky that's now gathering himself and looking to try and add some valuable points to his overnight tally. Coming up to that tight corner, and Kanitsky's in the perfect position here. He's got James Losley Williams of NFTO Pro Cycling right at the side of him as well, and it's Williams that's going to come by him. Williams setting himself up for the 5, Kanitsky over the line second for the 4. Stewart was in the shake-up. We'll confirm the result, but that already is an indication that the Frenchman is here to try and get that jersey back. Well, it's Stewart, the flying Yorkshireman, that's causing the damage. He really is applying the pressure, and the rest can only cling to his coattails, and the fallout's quite dramatic behind as this front group continues to thin down. Coming along the promenade here, he takes a look to see who's in his wheel. It's still young Zach May and Lawless and Clancy. There's been no change at all in that formation as they're going to pick up some back markers right on the turn into the finishing straight. Right on the front again, Stewart powering his way all the way up to the line. Nobody's going to deny him the 5 points.
Takes the 5 points on the line there. Zach Main second, Lawless in third. Looks like Clancy in fourth for JLT Condor.
Oh, look at this for a crash. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, going down there is Stephen Williams, the 18-year-old on Pedal Heaven. And who else has he took down? That's Yanto Barker.
Yanto Barker's there for the leaders, One Pro Cycling. So they did have 3 riders in that front group. Now they look as if losing Yanto Barker, the Welshman, they're down to 2. So the team competition tonight could be slipping away from them.
Certainly could. Madison Genesis at the moment are the stronger of the leaders. But that was some crash. Let's take another look.
It's just sliding out. We just noticed that Ed Clancy in a previous corner slipped ever so slightly. So it is Stephen Williams, who'd done tremendously well in the afternoon's hill climb down in the deck with Yanto Barker.
Alex Payton was delayed as well. He had to brake hard, but he didn't fall. But now, due to that fall, this front group has thinned down even more. And it's Lawless. Oh, look at this, another crash. Lawless has gone down, Greasy Road, and the rest have all gone into him.
The thing is, it's not like football, Hugh. The race continues. No time out whatsoever. So unfortunately for Lawless, he has hit the deck, but straight back to the front of the race is John Mould and Ed Clancy.
I'll tell you what a brace of riders then are clear now. Lawless is still on the deck. I reckon he's winded himself there, but it was due to the greasy conditions. Parts of the course have dried, others are wet. And it's Mould at the front, who was the king of the sprinters in the competition last year, leading out Ed Clancy, the double Olympic gold medalist. So Clancy, who hailed originally from Huddersfield, finishes second, with Mould clinching the 5 points. And in third spot, Tobin Horton from Madison Genesis. As we now see Lawless getting underway. That is the situation after the 3 sprints. Stewart is in the lead by 1 point from Lawless, and he's tying with Losley Williams. Ed Clancy has 6, Zach May 5, and Jonathan Moll also has 5.
Well, they have to keep the pressure on because they've got one of the fastest riders in the Tour Series history, and that's Ed Clancy sitting in second place there with the yellow helmet. Just coming up the inside, the points leader Tom Stewart, and constant attacks from Madison Genesis. They really want to take the team title and the individual here.
Good cornering technique there by the Yorkshireman Stewart. He really did apply pressure, and he thought by going to the front he could distance himself from Clancy, but Clancy saw the danger and he's right onto it, and now he's trying to close down onto Stewart. What a finish this is going to be.
Couple of slippery corners still to come. Just hope they stay upright, but Tom Stewart leading the way, Clancy right behind. Reaction from John Mould, Johnny McAvoy also in there. So just fingers crossed everybody stays upright. We have a clean finish.
So Clancy looking for his 3rd win in Aberystwyth, and if he gets it, that would take his total in the Tour history to 7 individual top podium positions. 2 proud Yorkshiremen then at the front of the contest, and John Mould, a Welshman, coming up then to join with them.
So it's positioning that's going to count. The experienced man is Ed Clancy. He comes up to the inside and takes the front with just this last corner.
Perfect timing there by Clancy. That's the pinch point. He nipped down the inside at the right time, and here he comes, burying himself. Clancy then going clear of the rest to get the victory. Stewart second, and Mould finishing 3rd. But at the end, it was all about Clancy. And look at that, he does a speedway finish as well as he waits for the arrival of the rest.
Well, he certainly is the king of Aberystwyth. 3 wins in this town, and just see the effort it was put in to deliver that 3rd win.
But look at that, Stewart, man of the match for me, was on the attack all night, and those 4 points in the final sprint will mean he has once again had a cracking night in the competition of the Chain Reaction Cycles points jersey. Confirmed, Clancy wins on the night, tying with Stewart, but what it means is Tom Stewart retains the overall lead. So it's hardly surprising to see Roger Hammond's team back on top of the Tour Series standings as the game of leapfrog with One Pro Cycling continues.